Ever heard of the Alaskan wood frog? This little amphibian has one of nature's craziest survival tricks. It can freeze completely solid for nearly 7 months. Its heart stops, its blood turns to ice, and it survives in bone-chilling temperatures as low as 7 degrees Fahrenheit minus 14 degrees Celsius. But when spring arrives, it thaws out and hops away like nothing ever happened. Speaking of creatures that just won't die, did you know that a cockroach can survive for up to 30 days without its head? Even more bizarre, its severed head can stay alive for several hours on its own. Its headless body keeps going because cockroaches don't rely on their heads to breathe, and their blood doesn't carry oxygen like ours does. If that's not creepy enough, a female cockroach only needs to mate once to stay pregnant for life, producing over 300 offspring. No wonder these little survivors refuse to go extinct. Did you know? Spider silk is thinner than a human hair but 5 times stronger than steel of the same weight, making it the ultimate trap for catching prey. Ants' intelligence and teamwork are truly mind-blowing. These tiny creatures can form living bridges by clinging to one another, allowing them to navigate tough terrain or reach their target, just like they do with this beehive below. Ants can lift objects 50 times their body weight, like a human carrying a car. How do lizards stick to walls like magic? Lizards have an incredible grip thanks to the microscopic structures on their feet. Their toes are covered in thousands of tiny hair-like structures called setae, and each setae splits into hundreds of even smaller spatulae. When these spatulae touch a surface, they create van der Waals forces, allowing lizards to cling to walls without any glue. Did you know? Dragonflies are among the most successful hunters on the planet, with an incredible 95% catch rate when hunting. Cicadas spend 99.5% of their lives underground, and some species stay buried for 17 years before emerging just to reproduce. Scorpions can glow in the dark under UV light. With an incredibly flexible neck, the praying mantis can scan a wide area by rotating its head a full 180 degrees, aided by its 2 large compound eyes and 3 small central eyes. It's the only insect that can do this. Butterflies may have tongues, but they taste nectar with their feet. That's because their feet have tiny sensory cells, while their tongues aren't sensitive enough. The skin of glass frogs appears almost transparent, allowing a clear view of many of their internal organs. Did you know? Horses sleep standing up. You'll rarely catch one lying down. They only do that when they feel completely safe. While snoozing, they shift their weight onto both front legs and one back leg, keeping the other relaxed. Thanks to a special joint-locking mechanism, their front legs stay sturdy even while they doze off. Koalas sleep an average of 18 to 22 hours a day, making them the ultimate napping champions of the animal kingdom. Reindeer can sleep and eat at the same time. Surviving the brutal Arctic winter takes some serious multitasking. So reindeer have mastered the art of snoozing while chewing. They rack up about 5 hours of regular sleep and 1 hour of REM sleep, the stage with rapid eye movement, and 3 hours of dozing while digesting food. Cats can't taste sweetness because they lack the right taste receptors. Their taste buds don't respond to sugar molecules, so they simply can't detect sweet flavors. Cats can make over 100 different sounds, while dogs only have about 10. Cats have incredible hearing. With 32 individual muscles controlling their ears, they can rotate them a full 180 degrees. A cat can jump up to 6 times its body length. Flamingos are only pink because they eat algae and shrimp. Without them, they'd be grayish-white. The kiwi bird's nostrils are located at the tip of its beak, allowing it to sniff out food underground. A snowy owl can eat up to 1,600 lemming rodents a year. Eagles can spot prey from 5 miles up. Now that's some serious vision. Hummingbirds flap their wings up to 80 times a second, making them the only birds that can hover or fly backward. A penguin's wings are actually flippers, turning them into expert swimmers rather than flyers. In the harsh, icy wilderness of Antarctica, there are no trees to perch on and no prey on land, so flying became useless. Instead, Penguins evolved paddle-like wings that let them dive, glide, and hunt underwater like true professionals. Did you know? Owls can rotate their heads 270 degrees without damaging their blood vessels or cutting off airflow. A tiger's skin has the same stripes as its fur. The hippo may be a mammal, but it barely has any hair. Instead, it rocks 2.4-inch, thick skin and oozes a red sunscreen, known as blood sweat. This acidic fluid fights bacteria and blocks UV rays like a built-in defense system. A polar bear's fur isn't actually white. It's naturally transparent with a hollow core that reflects the colors of its surroundings. Something like blue, yellow, or even purple. Polar bears have black skin to soak up heat in the icy cold. Elephants have the world's best nose, with 2,000 scent genes, double that of dogs and crushing the previous record holder. Rats, 1,200. They can even sniff out water from 12 miles away. Giraffes don't have vocal cords, so they're almost completely silent. Did you know that both humans and giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae, 7? The fennec fox, a member of the canine family, has evolved to survive the harsh conditions of the desert. It doesn't drink water. Instead, it gets all the hydration it needs from the food it eats. Interestingly, crocodiles don't seem to age the way most animals do. A 70-year-old croc is just as fast, strong, and biologically capable as a 7-year-old one. And here's the real shocker. They can survive up to 2 years without eating. Their body fat acts as a long-term energy reserve, keeping them going even in extreme conditions. The Salima porgy is infamous for its hallucinogenic effects, caused by toxins in its flesh. It's said that ancient Romans used this mind-altering fish for recreational highs, with the effects lasting up to 36 hours. The anglerfish takes the crown for the most bizarre mating behavior in the animal kingdom. When a male finds a female, he latches onto her and fuses with her body. Over time, he loses his eyes, internal organs, and pretty much everything else, until he's nothing more than a fleshy lump growing from her belly. But that lump isn't just dead weight. It's actually a living sperm pouch, ready to supply sperm whenever the female needs it for fertilization. When threatened, a pufferfish can inflate to 3 times its normal size, turning itself into a spiky ball to intimidate predators. Did you know? An octopus can change its color in less than a second to blend in with its surroundings. Octopuses have 3 hearts, and their blood is blue because it contains copper instead of iron. Can you believe this is a baby sunfish and over here is a fully grown one? Even more astonishing, they can lay up to 300 million eggs at a time, making them the most prolific egg-laying vertebrate on the planet. Seahorses are one of the ocean's most unique cases. The males take in the eggs from the females, carry the pregnancy, and give birth instead. You can't sneak up on a seahorse because its eyes are incredibly agile. They can move independently, with one eye looking forward while the other scans behind. Crazy clownfish fact: only the 2 biggest fish in the group get to breed. The dominant one is usually female. If she, the top male switches and takes her place, while the next biggest male levels up to be her new mate. The giant coconut crab has the world's strongest grip, 3,300 newtons. That's stronger than a lion's bite, 2,670 newtons, and second only to the crocodile's monstrous 16,000 newtons chomp.